Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Gregory Laporte from GamerFitNation.com, and today we got a special review for you guys all. It's the game you guys have been waiting for a very long time, since it was announced, I believe, 2 years ago at Spike Video Game Awards, and that game is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It's being published by Konami Digital Entertainment. It's being developed by Kojima Productions and Platinum Games. It's available on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It's releasing on February 19th, 2013. It's an action game, which is a departure from what we've known from the Metal Gear franchise. It's a one-player game, and it's rated mature. Now, this game is going to be awesome, and you're going to find out. So check this out. The game starts out with you protecting president of a certain country, which I will not name just because of the fact that you have to find out for yourself, because this game is completely awesome. You're protecting him, and your caravan or your convoy is attacked by soldiers. These are other cybernetic soldiers that want to basically kill the president that you're protecting. And as you're protecting him, you have to get out of the vehicle you're in and basically rescue him, because they take the president and they run away with him, and you have to get him back. Now, as soon as you hop into the game, you'll notice that the cinematics are very crisp, very clear. You know, the voice acting is on point. There's a lot of attention to detail with the facial interactions and animations with the characters. The mere fact that when you're playing and you hop out and you actually get into the game, it doesn't fall, it doesn't go down. I mean, the graphics stay the same. They are amazingly beautiful. And it's not even the fact that the graphics are great, it's just the whole game in itself is just very, polished, and it's fun to play. There's also, when you start out, the combat. I mean, the game just throws you into it. You're not really, you can do VR training before, which I didn't show here because of the fact that, that's something that you have to experience on your own, so you can learn how to become a ninja assassin like I have become a ninja assassin. I know you're jealous, but you know what? You will become a ninja assassin today because the game's releasing today. So you want to go cop that out. But basically, this is a very fun game. I mean, the combat is very fluid. It's fast. The storyline is just so well done. I mean, it's really. I never really enjoyed like sitting down and watching cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. But when you play it in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, it's kind of necessary because of the fact that it helps to progress the story along. You can fight. You'll get to a thing, you'll see a cutscene. It'll change the pace of the game, but it slows it down to a point where you can soak up and recuperate from everything you've done, and it's very well done. All right, everybody. Next up is the gameplay. Now, when Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was announced, many people had, questions and concerns when they saw the trailer. They saw it was very high-paced, very high-action. There was a lot of flying around, ninjas, flying, cutting up, attacking, slicing, and dicing. People were very, they were questioning. They were like, what is this? This isn't Metal Gear that I'm used to know. I'm used to, more stealth-based, sneaking around, not letting my enemies know where I am, kind of using my environments around me to incorporate killing with that. So what I want to tell you right now, first and foremost, is that is still relevant in this game. There are sections of the game where you can actually use stealth to get around certain aspects, and for the most part there are some instances where you're going to want to use that, because there's certain enemies that you can fight them head on, but they're very difficult. And which also brings me to the next point, is the combat system in this game. It's good and it's fast and it's fluid, but it's not technical enough to where people are going to be tactical in how they pursue an enemy. But I'll get back to that in 1 second. Just let me just touch on, it's not the type of game that you can just, run through real quick and just slice up everybody real fast. There's going to be some enemies that you're going to want to take your time with, and there's going to be some enemies where you're just going to be like, I don't want to fight them. I'd rather use stealth to get around. And for the most part, when you do stealth, you get rewarded. Somebody tells you did something nice, you get extra bonus points that you can use to upgrade and unlock stuff for your character. Now, getting back to the combat, the biggest compliment about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is the combat. But here's the problem I have with the combat, which makes it kind of cancel each other out, is the fact that when you're fighting an enemy and you're battling, and you'll see in the video this high action, high pace, high fast, this crazy combat going on. When you're fighting an enemy, there's no blocking button. There's no, hold this button, hold that button. You'll be able to block the enemy. No, that doesn't happen here. You basically have to parry everything. So parry attack is done by using the left analog stick and square at the same time in the direction that your enemy is attacking you. So if an enemy's coming at me head on and I press up on the left analog and square, it'll parry and it'll reflect the attack back, and I can do another attack back if I have the upgrade available to do that. Now that's not bad, but the only problem is you can't parry everything. You would think you're able to parry every single attack, but that's not possible in this. And that's really, where it hurts, because the fact that you can't parry and the fact that you can't dodge attacks, which kind of didn't make any sense to me, because if he is a ninja is supposed to have super quick ninja skills. So I know if I'm a ninja in real life and somebody's slicing me for sword, I'm gonna dodge out the way. I don't know about y'all, but I'm dodging out the way. I ain't trying to get sliced up. Another aspect was the fact that, most ninja games, or most action-based games, or most games in general, as depending on the type of system that's created with it, has a double jump feature. This game doesn't have a double jump feature. You can actually just run and just do one jump, and that's it. There's nothing other than a single jump, or you can traverse when you do your ninja run, which is done by holding the R1 button to run up walls and run up other things and stuff, which is pretty cool, but it's not the best part of the game. Now, another aspect of the game where I really felt it was lacking was the exploration. As you can see in the game, you'll notice, in the video, you'll see lots of big spacious areas, big battles and whatnot. That's true throughout the whole game. There's big areas, there's small areas, there's lots of enemies. But what you don't see is there's not a lot of exploration. Now, you will find some items lying around, such as, an Easter egg here or a computer here to unlock a virtual mission, or an optional mission that you'll be told on the phone to go back and go to, which is optional. You don't have to do it, but I do it because you get extra bonus points. Now, that's kind of like, that's not really as much exploration as a person would like to get, and it's really cool, but it doesn't really provide much replay value. The only thing that really provides a lot of replay value in this game is the fact that you can go back and do VR missions. You can go back and find all the extra stuff, but after that, there's really no more replay value. So the replay value in this game is moderate. You'll want to play it again, but you won't go back and say, I'm gonna play this every single day, blah 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 blah. You might play for the boss fights, but that's probably about it. Speaking about boss fights, I just wanted to say that Metal Gear Rising has some of the best freaking boss fights I have ever seen in a game. I mean, these things are crazy. You're gonna see one in the video right now. It's crazy. I mean, especially with the sound when you're fighting a boss, how the music gets you so amped up. Like, you don't understand. Like, it gets crazy. Like, you're fighting the boss, all of a sudden you just say that, it just starts going crazy, and then you're just like, oh snap, I gotta go. It makes you get so immersed in the experience. You're just like, yo, I'm gonna whoop this guy's ass right now. I'm gonna go hard on him. It's crazy. It's insane. That it just really, it's a culmination of all the struggle you go through in the levels, and it just erupts into this massive boss fight where everything's just going crazy and you're trying to kill one another, and it's just really great. Now, about this time, you're going to be seeing that epic boss fight I was talking to you about. I'll give you a little spoil. This is a spoiler alert, just in case you don't know. This is the sequence where Jack becomes Jack the Ripper. Lastly, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is not a perfect game. By all means, it's not perfect. There are some faults in the mechanics in the game. Although it has these problems, it's still a blast to play. Fans of the Metal Gear franchise will want to pick this game up. It's a great effort put forth by Platinum Games. The future is rising with Raiden. The question to ask you all is, will you rise up with it? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance gets an 8 out of 10. The game is hot. I'm Gregory Laporte from GamerFitNation.com. Y'all need to check out the game. And remember, above all else, stay fit, be gamer fit. Leave comments below and tell us what you think about the game, and if you bought the game, and let us know how you're feeling. Alright everybody, peace.